It was a bank that promised Ireland a bright financial future, but behind closed doors, Anglo Irish Bank became the symbol of greed, corruption, and economic collapse. How did billions of euros vanish? And who truly paid the price? Let's follow the money to unravel the Anglo Irish Bank scandal. Founded in 1964, Anglo Irish Bank was a rising star in Ireland's financial sector. By the early 2000s, it was at the center of Ireland's economic boom, lending billions to property developers. But the bank's success was built on a dangerous foundation: unchecked loans and risky bets on real estate. By 2007, cracks in the global financial system began to show. As property values plummeted, Anglo's over reliance on real estate loans became its Achilles heel. But rather than facing reality, the bank's executives scrambled to hide the losses. In the background, secret deals were being made to keep Anglo's share price afloat. Executives orchestrated large loans to wealthy clients on the condition that they reinvest in Anglo shares, artificially propping up its value.
Yeah, and we'd be saying, yeah, because the stress, because the HBOS were fucking sold, and Lehman's went bust, and fucking Bank of America fucking took over Merrill's, and other fucking non-normal things happened. We need a fucking loan because we're running out of money. We gave you the term sheet. Can we have the money? I'm going to keep asking the tick question. When is the check arriving? Because if we say in their language, nothing happens.
Yeah.
You have it, so you're going to give it to us, and when would that be? We'll start there, because if they don't give us on Monday, they'll have a bank collapse. Potentially, if the fucking money keeps running out the door the way it has been running out the door. Now, if we got the $4 billion, or was available from that fucking share of clowns down in Dame Street.
Let's follow the money. Anglo Irish Bank funneled billions into high-risk property developments, but as the market collapsed, these investments became toxic. Desperate to cover their tracks, executives began shifting losses off the books. The money trail also revealed insider loans worth millions. Anglo's chairman, Sean Fitzpatrick, secretly borrowed 87 million euros from the bank, disguising the debt through off-the-books accounting. In 2008, as the financial crisis deepened, Anglo Irish Bank collapsed under the weight of its own mismanagement. The Irish government stepped in with the staggering €30 billion bailout funded by taxpayers. The bailout sparked outrage. Ordinary citizens were left footing the bill for the bank's reckless behavior. Meanwhile, Anglo's executives walked away with millions in bonuses and severance pay. The fallout from Anglo's collapse was felt across Ireland. Homeowners lost their properties, small businesses shuttered, and unemployment soared. An entire generation bore the brunt of the financial collapse. After years of investigations, Sean Fitzpatrick and the other top executives faced criminal charges. Fitzpatrick was charged with financial irregularities, but controversially acquitted in 2017, leaving many questioning whether justice was truly served.
For the umbrella of safety not with tribunals but with regulation, then what we've achieved in the last 10 to 15 years will be easily pushed away. Now, I'm not looking for a free-for-all, Anya, but we don't have a free-for-all here. But I'm looking for some sense and balance in regulation.
No, but you can still have someone like Jim Flavin, and you can have the courts finding that DCC was guilty of insider trading and FICE have to be compensated, and he's still there running the company.
Well, now, Anya, you hardly expect me to comment on that, and I'm not going to comment on that. That's unfair. But what I will say to you is this, is that you show me, I can show you instances where it has occurred, but it's not endemic. And if you're telling me that we have to change the whole regulation for all of that, then I think that you're mad.
Doesn't that lack of personal leadership in leading business figures, though, that creates the climate where we get what you would call too much regulation, doesn't it?
The scandal also led to sweeping reforms in Ireland's banking regulations, but for many, it was too little too late. The Anglo Irish Bank scandal wasn't just a financial crisis, it was a betrayal of trust on a national scale. It's a sobering reminder of the dangers of greed, corruption, and lack of accountability. What do you think? Did Ireland do enough to prevent this from happening again, or could history repeat itself?